AJ Hunter. You see that? Real. This means streams are back to normal, mate. But chat, I do. Let's have a little chat though. Because I've been debating. Well, let me turn the music off, man. Let's go full screen. The hair is all messed up, but it's alright. Listen, chat. Now, I've been debating whether I should say something or if I shouldn't. But to be honest, I feel like it'll be good for me to like shed some skin, you know, and just kind of put some I don't know, put something into the situation so you guys are updated as well. And yeah, we're like a snake. We're shedding our skin now. You know what I mean? We're starting fresh. I think it's good because there's obviously going to be a lot of questions. There's going to be a lot of doubts, a lot of happiness, a bit of both, maybe on the fence, a bit of everything. So I'm going to add some context to everything. First thing, like I said, this is going off the top of the dome. So if I say something or if I like maybe don't portray something the way it is, then I apologize. But first, I do want to say big shout out to the Prodigy team, to Ravage, to the admins, to Loaded. And if you guys didn't know, this was like a year in the making. So like this wasn't like a 5-minute decision. All right, let's just get him in. This was like, there was a lot of work put behind this to make sure everything went right. And rightfully so. So I don't like blame anyone and I understand. But this literally, I think around halfway through October last year is when it first started. And yeah, to make sure everything was situated. And I'm not going to lie. Obviously, I've made mistakes in the past. And genuine mistakes. But obviously, over the last like 2-3 years, I've really like grown and learned and really developed into a whole different person. And a lot of like my problems from before, for example, like in GTA, I feel like I was very invested. You know what I mean? I was very like deeply involved in GTA and streaming. I wasn't going outside. I wasn't interacting with like IRL, like real life people. You know what I mean? And I was streaming every day, 16 to 18 hours. It does make you like really sucked in. And thankfully, you know, I was pulled out of that situation. And I really got to like adapt. I got to grow. And I got to really become a better person. And I'm not done. We've still got a long journey ahead. But the way I want to go moving forward is that I don't want my community as a whole to be so invested into RP. I mean, you guys can do what you want in terms of watch as much as you want, consume the content. But I want to create a good, positive environment, you know, for RP and for Prodigy. And just show that I can be a good, positive asset. Because as much as, you know, there were situations back in the day where it turned negative. Maybe I wasn't expecting the outcome I wanted. There were also times where I produced a lot of good roleplay. I can say with a whole heart that anyone I've ever interacted with at any moment, there's always been at least one time where I've made them laugh, have a good time, and enjoy RP, right? So that's what I want to focus on. That's the only thing I want to focus on. I don't want to be too invested. I don't want to be too, like, you know, if something goes wrong or if something doesn't go our way, then it is what it is. And I just want to like I said, be a good positive asset to the Prodigy community. And I know there's going to be people on the fence about this. There's going to be people against it. And obviously there's going to be people that support this. I could say the most perfect speech in the world, I feel like. But the best way, just like the last 2-3 years, is to show through actions that there should not be any concerns, that it'll be a good time. We have fun, we enjoy it. And the best way to show that is not by words, is it? It's by action. For example, I've been on Prodigy Public for about, I don't know, like 8-9 months now. And yeah. And then a lot of you are going to be obviously on this nostalgia, and a lot of people are going to be wanting this and wanting that. But to be honest, chat, if I'm being genuine, I want to start off fresh. And that doesn't mean I'm just going to forget everything and that whatever you guys are hoping for doesn't happen. But what that means is it will happen naturally and over time, you know? I don't want you guys spamming in people's chats. Let's say, for example, I'm playing on Randy. let's say, for example, I'm on Randy. I don't want you guys being like in certain people's chats. Yo, Randy's on. Go link with him. Go link with him. Let's just, whatever happens naturally in RP happens, bro. That's how I want it. And like I said, there is no like terms or anything. Like if I want to play Randy now, I can. If I want to play AJ now, I can. But I feel like just for me, and like I'm not gonna lie, chat, I'm nervous as hell. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'm not gonna try and act like everything like, oh yeah, like I'm very nervous. I'm not gonna lie. You know? So what I want is, for now, I think the best like journey for me is to play cop, play some AJ Hunter. But even then, I want AJ to start from the bottom, you know? Not even a cadet. I want to like role play into becoming a cadet, into promotions, into this, build up. And then whatever happens after, at least then I can interact with people. I can show, you know, positive change and bring positive influence to the server. Hopefully, you know, bring a positive attitude to the PD as well. And then, you know, it could be in a week. It could be in 3 months. It could be in 4 weeks. It could be in 5 weeks. We play Randy, and whenever that time comes, even then, I just want things to happen naturally. And if things change, if plans change, then that's the best, you know? That's the best way to go about it. But overall, if there's one thing you take from this whole, like, I don't know, context or speech adding to this situation is, I'm very grateful. Never give up. Believe in yourself. And just know that God always has a plan. And I want my community to really be positive about this new, like, we're back into RP. We're shedding off the old skin. You know, and if you didn't know what I looked like before, hello, how you doing? This is me, yeah, Randy or AJ. But yeah, like I said, I can say everything perfectly. I can give the most beautiful speech in the world. But it's just going to show through action. It's going to show through time, interactions. And I do believe people deserve chances in life. And luckily, you know, thankfully, I've got one as well. So now it's just up to me, you know, through action. But yeah. Now, that being said, we can go into the good part, the juicy part, the fun part. What the hell? There's a restart. 30 minutes.